Today I'm going to share with you how to make this little folio. I'm calling it a bookmark folio because when you open it up, we have a cute little bookmark that we've got to give to someone as a gift. So we're going to make this folio today. You can use it for many different things, but it's perfect for this bookmark. Let's start with a piece of cardstock that is 6.5 by 6 inches in length, and we're going to do a little bit of scoring. So I'm going to use my paper trimmer here with the little scoring piece at the top. And first on the 6.5 inch side, we're going to score at 1.75 or 1 3/4. And then let's flip that over, and I want to do it again at 1 3/4. And so what that really makes for us is we've got the 1.75 on each side and then a 3-inch length right here. When we take this, we're going to do some folding on our score lines, and I'll use my bone folder to get those folds crisp. And we've got an overlap, and that's exactly what we want, is this little overlap. Get those really crisp, folded down. Now I want to show you something here with our folio. So with our total dimension of 6.5 across and scoring at 1.75, that should leave about 3 inches right here in the middle. And what I mean by about, if I hold my ruler right here, I have 3 inches across. But with this fold line, I'm going to take this piece of paper that I've actually trimmed a little less than 3 inches. And if you will notice, it doesn't quite fit perfectly with it when we do the folding. And that's because the folded portion takes up just a tiny bit of inches. So what I'm going to have to do is trim a little bit off this. This is a 3 by 2 inch little piece that I'm going to use as a pocket. And so I'm just going to, over here to the side, trim off just a little bit from this 3 inches. So this piece now comes out to about 2 and probably 15/16, just almost a 3. And this is going to fit much nicer. In fact, I think I actually may trim a little bit more off. I brought it down to 2 7/8, and I like that much better. It closes better. Now, I'm going to make this as a pocket. And so I'm going to put some glue on 3 of the sides right along the edge here. And then I'm going to place that down, and I want to give it a little bit of time to dry. I'm going to put some decorative paper on top, but right inside those score lines. Make sure we still have a good fold on it. And I like to use my paperweight, and I'm going to set that down. This is the Petal Pink Designer Series paper that comes from Stampin' Up. It is a part of the Subtles package. And so I have 2 different designs, and I'm going to take a strip that is just short of this 2 7/8 by 2 inches in height. And we're going to put that down along to match with our pocket. So I've taken this piece that is 2 3/4 by 1 7/8, and we are going to fit that right here on our pocket cover. So I think I'm going to put that on with a little glue. Put this on. It has a little bit of the cardstock showing through, and we'll let this dry. So I've also cut out 2 strips in the paper that are 1.75 by, I think it's 5 3/4. So that's going to fit the front cover, and it will be just enough so that the cardstock will also show. So I think I'm going to use my tear tape on this, and I'm just going to apply it to the edges of this paper. And I'm going to complete that on the second piece. Let's put our decorative paper on this front cover. That will look good right there. And now let's repeat that with this side. There we go. And we still have the overlap. We have our inside pocket. And from this, I'm going to add this little bookmark that I have made. That is the little gift that will go along with the card. That will go right here in this little pocket. And I think it's cute to have the little tassel hanging out. But if you'll notice, our little card does not close up. So the closure that I'm going to do today is a belly band. So let's work on that. So for this project, I'm going to have my belly band to be 1.5 inches wide. And right now, this piece is 8.5 inches in length. And I'm not for sure when I'm starting this exactly how much I'm going to need. I know that when I close this up, it's 3 inches across, 3 inches in back. So we need at least 6. And we're going to need a little bit of an overlap. I want to have this belly band that can slide pretty easily up and off, but then I could put it back on if I wanted to. So I don't want it super tight. So I'm going to start off though by placing this, and I'm really just eyeballing it. I'm going to put my belly band across the middle where I would like it. Again, it's adjustable because we're going to be able to slide it up and down. And I'm going to fold this. But again, I want to be able to slide up and down and then hopefully put it back on if I need to. So I don't want it super tight. And then also I've got some extra paper. So if I'd have played with this a little bit better, I probably would have cut this off. And I'm going to right here. I could have saved some of the paper, cut it there, and we don't really need this entire strip. So again, I'm just eyeballing, but if I do, I will give you this measurement. It turns out this is about 7 inches. So basically I'm taking the 3 inches on the front, the 3 inches on the back, 6, and then adding 1. So we've got a little bit of an overlap. And I want this to be able to slide off, but then if I want to be able to slide it back on. So to be able to do that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this belly band on here for now. And to apply my tape, I'm going to use this sticky tape, and I am going to put some on the very end of this bottom layer. And also on the very end of the layer that's going to fit on top. Get those on good, and then we'll take the top layer off, this top strip. And when we're going to fold it over, I don't want to pull it super tight, just enough to close it. That's a good closure there. See, but if you can see, I still have a little bit of it's not down there so tight that I can't get it on or off. Because now, let's hope when we slide it off, we can slide on easily, but then we can slide it back on. That's exactly what I wanted right there. I have already cut out, I've stamped and cut out this little book image that I've gotten from this stamp set for the books by Stampin' Up. And I'm also going to use this For You. So we're going to pop that up. And I think I'm going to stamp the For You directly on this part of our belly band. So I'm going to take this petal pink ink that we've been using. And this could be dangerous that I'm stamping onto my item. Let's cross our fingers that it's going to look good for you. You may not can see it that great, but I just kind of wanted a very simple little sentiment on here. Almost looks a little vintagey maybe, directly on that brown craft paper. And now let's take some pop dots and we're going to put those under the books. Remember, we've got the tassel that's going to be coming out of the bookmark because we're giving the bookmark as our gift as well. This would also be cute to use as a money holder, gift card holder, that sort of thing. And you can decorate this in any way you want. Decorative paper, you could do some stamping, whatever it is that you wanted to add to it. But this is really just a simple design with our cover here. So we're going to go ahead and slide that off again. When we open it up, we will have the slot to put in our bookmark, which again was created with this For the Book stamp set, and also the cutting dies that use this book right here and the little end piece. We also have the piece for the pages of the book. I've done this, I've used this in some of my other pieces, and I will tag those in the description below to show how I put together the little book here. And then I know I have a shorter video that shows the little tassel and everything. So that's though, we're going to close that up and we can slide our little belly band on from the bottom. And we'll slide that on. And then we have our cute little card that we can give to someone. You can put the belly band wherever you want, if you want it right in the middle or there. And it's just a little folio bookmark holder, whatever you want to make it out to be. I hope you've enjoyed watching me make this little bookmark folio today. Get out some of your cardstock, decorative paper, stamps, ink, and make one yourself. They're really fun, really easy, just a couple of folds, a couple of cuts. And then you have a cute little card and bookmark that you can give someone to help them have a better day. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon.